Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have my name is Isabella. I own this beautiful ranch. It's called Pinehaven Ranch, and it's not named after Abigail Pinehaven. It's because it's situated in the middle of a massive pine forest. I am a professional Western rider. I mainly ride by running barrels, but I have done the odd bit of pole bending as well as Western pleasure. So I own a lot of horses right now. I am a professional rider. I am 41. So yeah. Here we have a cute little emblem for my ranch. And yeah, if we walk into my ranch here, down this trail, I thought as the main entrance, it would be really cute to have wagon wheels. So we have a few wagon wheels embedded in the sand here, as you can see. Well, sand, but dirt, and then we also have a few trees. Hashtag team trees. And yeah, and we also have closable gates, even though it doesn't really make sense as our ranch has. Yeah. Anyways, so this is my ranch. My name is Fallon Price. I own this ranch here, and my ranch is situated up in Fir Grove, and it's an amazing place to ride. Unfortunately, now we do have lesson students here, so if there is anybody just walking around the yard in Western Tack, that is why. So as you can see here, we just have stones and bushes and trees on our way down. My area has, let me just give you a few stats. So my area consists of about 100 acres of riding, buildings, veterinary clinics, everything. So yeah. I'm personally such an animal lover. I am addicted to having animals. So down here we have also everybody, we have several vet stations here, and as you can see, somebody over here is obviously just with their horse and they are checking out the vet. So you have multiple vet stations here. People pay quite a lot of money to come here and get the horses checked over with vets. It's also a racing station as well. So if you see thoroughbreds running through here, it's down a race track. So yeah, here are my chickens. So in here we actually have 2 chickens which we've chosen out to lay this year. So they're not really allowed out, but the rest of our chickens are free range. They are all allowed up into this little house here. And in here as well, we collect all the eggs, and then we also have little windows to look out to. I'm sorry, everybody. And then, that up there leads to a different part, a different segment of the thing. Yeah, and then in here, we just have our chicken keeping supplies. So in this bucket here, we normally fill it with chicken feed. And then this we scoop up and everything. And then in this is mainly a storage shed. I'm not going to show you inside just because it's just an old shed. But yeah, everybody, like I said before, we own about 30,000. We own around 100, between 80 and 100 acres. We haven't counted it yet, as a lot of it is wilderness. So we are midway through counting it, but we haven't quite completed that yet. So yeah, there's a little path down to the chickens, and then we also have Mary, who's our vet. So yeah. But yeah, so here is a little coop. So this place down here is, so basically she keeps all donkeys and sheep safe and well. So as you can see in here, it's a barn that they go to when it's cold. See, the donkeys, we actually let the donkeys just live out full time now, so they don't really need this shelter. But this in here is generally where the sheep shelter. But the reason it's very protected is in the winter we just don't shave off their wool, so it keeps them warm. And if it's a really, really bad storm, I'm actually worried of them being blown away. We've put them in here, but literally it doesn't matter because, you know, they're little native kind of like, I think they're Scottish crossed with Swiss ones, so they're very hardy and used to the terrible weather. So we'll go over there in a minute. And up here is the main barn complex. You guys, it's very busy up here, so just make sure that, you know, just be aware that it is very busy up here. So, yeah. You come up here, you guys, we just have loads of flowers on the way up. We like keeping the greenery, even when it's like a ranch. Oh gosh, my head's been cut out of the thing. What's happening? But yeah, we even have so we even have the lights here and telephone wires connect them all up. And yeah. So here we just have a windmill that applies a lot of the barn's energy, and also recently we've been trying to make our own bread. So if I just walk under here, you can see here we've been trying to grind out our own bread, and then here is the wheat that we're going to turn into bread. And I really can't wait to make bread myself. But yeah. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to give you the specs. So the specs are, we have one shop on site. We have 2 vet stations. We have over 100 animals that are currently calling this place home. These might be horses, dogs, barn cats, and stay overnight boarders. So yeah, as you can see here, it's a very busy place for riding. So there are many people that ride here. So you see loads of people just messing around on the ground, and that is why. Up here is our one and only shop on site, Hackamores and More. I'm so lucky to be sponsored by Hackamores and More. They are an amazing breed. They're an amazing company that set up pop-up stores all over Jorvik. But the thing with Hackamores and More is they really luckily said that they liked my ranch and wanted to stay here as it was amazing profit. So as you can see here, I've got stuck in my own saddles and bridles. There we are now. But yeah, so what they've got on display right now is these 2 Western saddles complete with girths and stirrups. So you can see here, Hackamores and More are incredibly good quality. All my tack is from them. This video is also sponsored by them. So as you can see here, we also have a wagon wheel up on the wall here. And then here we have a big bale of hay, just because our sale horses are there, so it's really important to me to make sure they're all fed and have hay. So you guys, they're out during the day, our sale horses, just to inform you, so they're out during the day, our sale horses, with stable door chains over the doors, so people can look at them and view them and then purchase them. A lot of them were planning to go to auction, while other ones were planning to just, you know, like let people test ride in that. Some of them are on sale on top horse selling websites, and other ones we're planning to just sell in an auction. And some of them are planning to keep and put into breeding. We only really sell American quarter horses here. It's a very traditional Western sport. I thought I'd tell you guys a little bit about all these horses. So yeah, their mother is all Ruby Den, so that was also the mother of my horse as well. So the mother is all Ruby Den. She's a top ending horse, and then her father is Johnny Boy, a top barrel racing horse. So they're all made to do it. Guys, if you guys ride your quarter horse English, do not send me any hate at all. I just happen to live on a Western ranch, and I founded this ranch over the ability of it being Western. So you guys, if any of these horses are kind of, you're like, oh, but I own an American quarter horse and it does it English riding, great, good for you. I love that you're branching out with a Western breed. But it's just, for me personally, all these horses are going to be Western. They've all been backed Western. I guess they could always be brought into English riding at one of those posh English riding places on the other side of Jorvik, because we don't really ride English here. It's mainly Western over this side of the river. But I'm not saying you can, it's just, you know, Western riding is like the general of what we ride here. So yeah, so we have a range of colours here. So we have this darker Palomino mare. I don't know, they're all either mares or stallions. So. And then we have this lighter Palomino. Then we have this beautiful black that actually looks like my horse that I'm going to show you in a minute. He's a really beautiful horse. Then we have this bay one, which honestly I love him. I wanted to buy him originally, but seeing I'm the owner, I can't really purchase any horses. Then we have this beautiful strawberry roan horse. And next we have this flea-bitten grey mare. And then we have this, I think it's Dan, but I don't quite know. And then we also have this sooty bay here. If you're interested in any of these horses, just visit our website, link in the description. So yeah, we have a lot of stable hands here. So here are some of our stable hands, Nikki and John. No, not Nikki and John, sorry. I mean Nikki and Peter. Say hi, Nikki. Hi, my name is Nikki. I will help out here, and I am a Western person. I am around 28 and I'm doing this to earn money to get my own horse and compete with it. My dream is to become a Western barrel racer. Okay, so John, introduce yourself as well. Hey, my name's John. I'm from Brazil. Even though I was raised in a Western family, my parents thought Brazil would be better for my Western riding. I am 17 and on my gap year. On my gap year, I'm trying to earn some money and then join to ride Western at this ranch as one of her professional riders. But first, I need to up her trust as well as... Okay, thank you, John and Nikki, for those amazing bits of interview on why you're here. So this is Jane from Hackamore and More. She's just a salesperson. That is her full-time job. She's 35, and I don't think she's going to be changing her job here anytime soon. Now, you guys, it's time to head up to my main arena and trailer park. Later, I will be riding and insert some clips of me riding in the arena, but you're not allowed in the arena unless you're a trainer and you're teaching a lesson, or if you're actually riding in there. So yeah, here we just have a wagon. It used to be actually used when you were on the road, but now it's just got our little emblem on it, and we have our cat, Edna. Hey, Edna! So this is Edna. She's a 3-year-old cat. She is white with black/grey stripes on her legs, and she has blue eyes. We found Edna abandoned in the woods at Fairgrove, and we had to take her in as she was a little kitten at the time. So this is Edna, and she spends most of her days just sunbathing here. And then, you guys, it's now time for this wagon. It used to be used in the 1800s, and 1900s, and the 20th century by my gypsy ancestors. So if you guys didn't know, I'm part gypsy. And this is the wagon that they used to use for all their equipment on the road. Now it's a massive flower pot with our little emblem on the top. Over here, we just have a bit of a flower bed, as we might be quite a built-up yard, but we still do like to embrace nature, right? Then over here, we just have some benches around this tree here. So yeah, it's just got some flowers here, and a lot of the time when I'm facing bills or big problems, I love to just sit here and sunbathe and just like mull over all my problems. And when I go back to my desk, everything seems to be 10 times better. Then when we walk over here, we actually have a few picnic benches and a picnic shop. A few times a year, we hold big Western events, so it's vital to get our visitors, non-equestrian and equestrian, some food to fill their tummies. Here we have the farm shop, so we only have 2 shops on site, as I said before. We have this hay, carrots and oranges shop. So this has snacks for both the horse and the rider. And also, if you want to feed my chickens, you can buy stuff in here too. Here is Godfrey. He's our pigeon. He loves staying here. He's actually trained, and he's a rescued messenger pigeon, which I think is so cute. And then, of course, we have a waste bin. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Like, look at the beautiful Western arena. We also have some picnic benches and a planter, just so people can enjoy their lunch here. And this is our other pigeon, Brian, they were both rescued messenger pigeons. So yeah. Oh yeah, and here is little Janet. She is our other rescue pigeon. So they were all rescued from the same home where they were abused to make them run faster. So you guys see, I'm not going to be doing reviews of all my grooms here, as this video is already 15 minutes long and I don't want to make it any longer for you guys. So yeah, these are all my grooms. So this is Thomas. Hey Thomas. So guys, we actually have two Thomas slash Tom here. They both one likes, so that's Thomas. He likes being called Tom, and then the other one's called Thomas. So yeah, that's what we call them. And then here we have the other entrance to our ranch. When we have shows or anything, they generally come in through here. But the main entrance that I use a lot for horses is the main entrance that I started in. So yeah, if I just run out the barn quickly, as you can see here, there's just a signpost, and as you can see here, our ranch is signposted here. And then we also have gates here, as the entire property is walled, but the walls aren't very high. Horses could easily jump over them, so we generally have fencing around the pastures and fields. So yeah, here we have a mailbox, which, yeah, it's for the entire yard. I have my own personal mailbox outside my personal house that I have on site. And yeah, we'll just have these log planks that line this path down. And then here we have our trailers. So we have two pink trailers and one blue trailer here. And we have a flag flying up, the Yorvik flag. Fortunately, no, the Burgrovians flag flying up here. Unfortunately, I can't show you it because my camera won't go out that far. But yeah, so these are our trailers. They're basically all the same. So they've got this blue-red stripe on them. And they are really basic trailers. So here we just have a door to keep tack in and all that. And yeah, and then we also have just nice standard wheels here. They're nothing different. And yeah, and then here there's also, you can attach rings to this where you want to tie your horses up to. And then this ramp is currently down, as there's actually a beach ride. Even though we have our own beach, some people just like to ride at a different beach, which is completely understandable. As you can see here, somebody's going to jump in it in a minute. So the hay's all laid, and so is the hay net. There's also a little bar here. If a horse is nervous for travelling, they can just be tied up here. And then this bar can also be taken on and off. So most horses just will stand still in the trailer. So yeah. But also if you want to take out this bar, you can. So yeah. And there is the door from the mini tack room to the main thing, as that is also connected. And then there's two higher windows. So yeah, here are the rest of the cars. So this is the dark blue trailer, and then we also have a pink trailer here. Sorry everyone, I had to move rooms there as my mum came in and she started running the tap and was asking me, hey, do you want gnocchi for lunch? With pesto, I assume. And I'm like, yes, I'm trying to record. Anyways, that's all fixed now. And then we have our two trailers here. I have stuck on just fake number plates here. So these are our number plates. You guys, you cannot copy these. And yeah, these two have currently got their flaps up just because right now it's we're just trying to keep them fresh, as we're only using one trailer due to the COVID situation. So we only have one trailer in use. So that trailer is the pink one here that we're keeping open. We are taking these ones for a drive once a week so the batteries don't get flat. As I assure you, a battery getting flat when your horse needs the vet or something is not a fun experience at all. So you guys, next I thought I'd give you a house tour. So my house is slightly separate. It isn't really separate, but the main entrance that I like to use if I've been out of the ranch is around here. So I'm just going to jog down there quickly. Oh yeah, you guys, cut to when I'm there. Right, you guys, so here is our kind of driveway. So there's space for two cars, but I only have one car, especially as I've got my trailers as well. So I can't really afford a second car right now. But, you know, it's a concept. So I'm actually taking out my car this evening as I'm going out for dinner in Fairgrove. So yeah, I'm taking it out this evening. So yeah, you guys, it's just a black car. It's a 4x4 just because I live on a ranch and therefore it's practical. Also, you guys, I have a little mailbox here for my personal mail. So that big red mailbox, if you didn't catch that part there, that one was for the general yard post. Now, as I'm quite a keen gardener, out here we just have a gardening shed. We also keep everything for the car in here, like spare fuel, and my car tends to run out of battery quite quite a lot, just because I don't use it loads and loads and loads, so there is a few spare batteries in there. So I'm a keen gardener, so as you can see here, I've got a few trees and loads of plants surrounding my house. So yeah, we actually have a dance, as it's currently Friday night, so loads of people are dancing right now. So I'll show you that in a second. So here is the front of our house, so we just have some chairs here. You can sit on if you want to. And yeah, I actually used these chairs this morning. So I've got a music magazine on here, and a special report is actually about Lisa Peterson, and then I would have a thing of the York Gazette, a cup of tea, and a Coca-Cola, as I was actually talking to my queens about something important, and then I kind of fell asleep in the chair. Yeah, I'm a great person. And then we also have some spare firewood out here and some plant pots, as you guys know that I love nature. So here we just have a lamp for those colder and wetter days. And then we also have some spare Western boots, as you can see here. These are generally boots of mine that I got muddy on the ranch, or I've taken out for rides and now absolutely stink. So I've left them outside my house now, just for them to cool off, and then in a few days I'll clean them. So yeah, I've just got steps up to my house. They're very basic wooden steps. And then here I've just got 2 lamps to light the outside of my ranch up. And here we have loads of flower pots and flowers. As I said before, I am a keen gardener. Sorry you guys, they're partying so loud. I'm going to go see what they're doing. So yeah, because it's Friday night, you guys, they are dancing on this dance floor here. Kind of dance floor. So here there's a bench, a picnic bench. Here we have the Jorvik national colours just hanging up. As we, as a group, we're very proud to be Jorvikians. And yeah, and here's our another barn cat. She's called... What is she called? She's called Angel. She's a very sweet little cat. She was actually gave to me by my mum for a Christmas present one year, and I just love her. She just chills out here most of the time. There's loads of old wagon wheels around, and then there's loads of lighting, and there's a signage up here. Here's our dance teacher, Uterus. Hey Uterus. He only works here part-time, but this is Uterus. It's very nice. Then here we have a tether here for both sitting on, and every once a month, on the first of the month in the evening, the first Saturday of the month, we all go for a big trail ride together. Then we tie our horses up and order in a takeaway. It's just a kind of tradition, and then we dance in between. It's really nice. Now, of course, me being proud of me being part gypsy, I have loads of wagons full of plants down here, and including this barrel with a lasso, a little lamp on it, and some planters, and then we also have, yeah. And you guys, cut to me dancing Western. Yeah, I'm quite the Western dancer, guys. Don't judge me. I love my dancing Western too. Yeah, you guys, I should stop showing off now, you know. Oh gosh, before I get addicted again. Sorry, Uterus, your sport's addicting, I'm sorry. So here we have a big bush and then another lantern, and then here we have another entrance. This is generally the entrance that people take to get to the horse baths. As you can see here again, there's signposting again to my ranch, as well as down here we just have our beach. And then you guys, I'm going to grab my horse and show you guys the rest of the ranch on horseback, just because, oh my gosh, you guys, my legs are really tired, alright? So yeah, if we jog down here, we have this trailer here, which is currently being used as, right now, we have a vet station opened up here, And yeah, this is just a stereotypical Norwegian trailer. And yeah, it's just a steel grey, and the car's been taken away from it, as you can see here from the front. Here we have a tether post for the horses while they're waiting to be seen by the vet. So this is our vet, Lola. Hey, say hi, Lola. Hi, my name is Lola. I'm a vet. I'm currently in training, but I'm working towards being a professional vet in the future. I'm currently working here for work experience. Yeah, so that's Elisa. If you guys didn't know, it takes a long time to learn to be a vet. So as you can see here, just swing open these gates. And this is the first work station that Lisa works at. So if there is an outbreak at all on the ranch, we will keep one of the horses here. These doors will generally be open, and they'll be free range to either come in here if they want to, or they've got some sealed boxes of medical supplies, some carrots. Of course, if there was a horse in here, we'd take out the carrots. And there are 2 boxes of medical. There's a shovel, some drainage system coming off the roof, and here we even have a little lantern. But of course, we clear the entire stable and get it ready if an outbreak was to occur with a horse. And then they also out in the field have some food and water. Now this can be specific. Oh, I can't say this word. Specifically replaced to the horse's needs, as there's no grass in the field apart from the edges here. It just means that the horse can specifically be mixed in their medication with their feed, and if they're maybe overweight and have a disease they need to be quarantined for, they can then be measured. So here outside we have more medical supplies, some food for the horses, and we also have a bucket of feed here. Then we have loads of supplements, some sponges, some brushes, some carrots, some hoof picks, a stool here, as let's be honest, we're both pretty short. Sorry, Lola. And yeah, we have a lantern here. Underwards, we have buckets, a cloth. You know, this is just a normal vetting station, you guys. And then we have an almost identical pasture, but it's a little bit more different shape. This one might be bigger, I think it is, but like, I don't know. And then, of course, we have the 2 stereotypical troughs. And there we are, there's the same stall, but there's a ladder on this one, mainly because there's actually a problem with the roofing. So we have a carpenter and currently fixing it. And also this one as well has some apples in it as well. And of course we're very proud to be Norwegian, so we have loads of flags flying. So yeah. And we have outside then, again, we have a small pile of like stuff that you'd need to personally own horses. So here we just have some grain, and it's actually got a horseshoe sticking out that. I should take that out, but I'm too lazy to. So then we have a wheelbarrow, some feeds, and 1 minute, let me just come around the wheelbarrow as I can't quite see. Oh yeah, it is just another rope. We have a lot of rope here. A lot of youngsters are quarantined here so they don't make the other herd crazy. So here is my 1 of 2 proper arenas. So I have a proper Western arena. So one of my 3 arenas. So I have one arena that's off-site from the bottom. That I share with a Mustang breeding place. So I share this arena with a Mustang breeding place thingy, I think. Yeah, so I share it with a Mustang breeding place. It's just got a jumping horse set out right now, since I've actually tried to delve into the world of English. I know, right? Crazy! And I've currently got 1 English horse. He is called Fergie. And he is a blue roan horse. And here is just my round pen. It's one of my 3 arenas. Of course, I can kick the other horses from down there out. But this is one of my only official arenas. This is also doubles up as a quarantine paddock if an outbreak was to occur within the horses. And it's lined with trees and bushes. I use this a lot for backing and liberty, especially as the fences are very secure and difficult to be jumped over. So here we have loads of foliage around it. And here we have a cute picnic spot with loads of picnic places. Oh my gosh, I didn't realise they added this many, but I'm fine with that. Then we also have one of our rangers just like patrolling this area here. Hello. Her. So she just patrols the outside of our area, and also it kind of reminds people that she's there, that this area is that is used for horses. So yeah, it's kind of reminds people there, and she's there. Then also I breed Longhorns. So this stock is hand selected. The rest of them are just in other pastures and fields that I won't show you. I've got 100 acres, this will take ages. But yeah, this is my hand-picked Longhorn herd ready for auction. Yep, they love eating. And we also have a special feeder for them, which I personally feel like is so cute. Now, they do get quite annoyed if I stay here, and because of their long horns and very active, let's just say backsides, then they can pack quite a punch, so I'm not going to hang around them. But when I'm struggling with the longhorns, I've always got my sheep and my donkeys to go to. So we have 2 donkeys, Eeyore and Snow White. So this is Snow White here. She's an older donkey. She's actually very similar to this Esme's Willow. I'm sure you know who this Esme's Willow is. And if you don't, just go to this Esme. She's a great channel. Anyway, it's not sponsored by her or anything. So, yep, she's got... And then this is Eeyore, our other donkey. I only keep donkeys for fun, and sometimes in the summer people love to ride them. So yeah, they're not ridden that much though, and and both of them are getting on the older side now. So you know. Then we also have a few sheep. Excuse me, Fluff. So this is Fluff, one of our sheep. And she has got herself very muddy, haven't you? Oh, that's on my to-do list. I've got so much on my to-do list, anyway, Grant. And they live out with in this beautiful meadow area. It's full of flowers and everything. And then here we have, oh, hello. So this is Snowy. So this is Snowy. So we've got Snow White and Snowy in the same field. So that's kind of annoying. But this is Snowy. She's a what's it called? Sorry about that. She is a Cremello little white sheep. So that's her there. And we also have Cole and all that. So we have loads of sheep. They're kind of open to the Longhorns, but they don't kind of mess with each other. And they do have their own size. It doesn't look like it, but Snow White can actually hold her ground very well against the Longhorns. That's why they're in the same pasture. But it's kind of sort of split off. And if there were any fights in the field, I would put temporary fencing up to separate the two animals. So in here is the next field. The next, I'm just going to do on my horse in a canter. I hope you guys don't mind. It's just this is taking such a long time to film, and I've got such a long list to do, like on a ranch, the work. It seems like it never ends. So you guys, it's a good excuse to show you my next bit of it. So here you guys, I'm just going to tack her up quickly. So I'm just going to snap on the saddle pad. I've got this standard Western saddle for, of course, hackles and more. And then I'm just going to slap on this black bridle here, and then just these normal boots that I wear a lot, especially when I'm doing things like sliding off. And he is a kicker, so I'm just going to chuck on this red kind of / ruby tail bandage. Then I'm just going to hop on him. So he's a black American quarter horse stallion. So yeah, you guys, I'm currently wearing chaps and just a western coat. So yeah, we also have a feeder here, which I sometimes use when I'm taking up. Then we also have these smaller stables here, which I put in when I'm taking up or just pooping in the field or something. So yeah, in here is kind of almost our second arena. It's kind of weird. It's basically an empty field. This is the winter paddock that I use sometimes. I also use this I actually did a Mustang makeover video, and the Mustang was in here. Stop crashing against the gate. But yeah, my Mustang was put in here. I did a Mustang makeover a few years back, and this was the field that I used. And then there's also a thing up here to touch on, and I love a good gallop across my ranch. He knows that as well, so yeah. And then here we just have the boy who looks over our fields and paddocks. Now I do have a lot of stable hands here, you guys. It's because it's a big ranch, it needs a lot of work. Now it's time to move on to the main build. So here is the groom's house plus main barn. Yep, it's the greenhouse. No need to bucket it. So yeah, it had doubled up as the greenhouse. The door is around there. I'm not going to show you guys, obviously, the greenhouse. That's a little bit creepy. But yeah, you just have a water well. It's purely for decoration now. We've got running water and taps and that all over the yard. For you guys comment at me screaming that I'm really lucky. Yes, I know I am. Alright, everybody, I know I'm the luckiest being ever to own this yard. To firstly have super rich parents who gave me the money to make this, and secondly, to have the privilege and the very well skilled friends. So here is the English trio here as there's the Old English lesson, which is so cool here. I love being diverse, being between English and Western. So here we have a tailoring pole as you sign yourself up. And there's also some hay here. Here is our arena. I would barrel race in it for you guys, but there's a video coming out on that very soon. So as you can see here, we can just gallop along here. These are all my sponsors. Yes, I know I do have a lot. One of the reasons I also have this barn is because I have a crazy amount of sponsors. I am sponsored by Love Veterinary and visit paulpinter.co.uk, and I'm also sponsored by the Miscreants and the Jorvik Rangers Society and Cantarella and the Purple Pony. So I'm sponsored and Hackamores and more, but they aren't from here as they're just a small village brand. But yeah, I'm really lucky to have this many kind of people here, and look at our sliding doors, you guys. They're going so good. We also have some lamps here that when it gets dark, they kind of light up. I don't know how I can kind of light up. It's a bit weird. And then this is Josh. He runs our yard. He's an absolute saint. He helped me build up this yard from scratch, and it made it everything. So his quarter horse Jimmy's there, and then this is old Bob, our only tinker horse that's currently in work. I do have a few that I've just got in retirement because, you guys, I'm a hoarder. I feel bad saying that. Oh, blaring? Okay. I feel bad saying that, but I am a hoarder of horses. So here we just have him, and he's currently harnessed up as I'm midway through, just, that. And then we also have a wagon, as me and Josh are both old gypsies. That's how we got to know each other. Oh, don't run over Stephen. Is that Stephen? I don't even know. I forget the names of my pets. I will shamefully admit it now. So yeah, we also have stands, and of course, every yard has bins. I think if you all are a barn owner, then you'll admit that you have bins. And then we also have, he's our Western instructor in training. So you guys, it's time for a really nice trail ride. By the way, everybody, these are all pastures and fields, so if you see the old animal, don't just go, oh my gosh, you're just chucking off animals out. No, we also now are growing our own apples, and because it's autumn, you guys, or fall if you're American, then we are currently growing our own apples, you guys. And look at this, we can now jump down from higher heights, which I'm so proud of him for. Then we also have our own beach, and yes, we are spoiled rotten here. And then it's a lot of kind of woodland and semi-woodland from here on in. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. This has meant the world for me. If you watched it, thank you for my first upload on YouTube, you guys. Please subscribe and like. This today is a raw video. It's not anything special like that. It's just quite simply a raw video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and keep yourself safe from the virus. Personally, quarantining here has been quite easy just because we have 100 acres. That's so amazing having 100 acres. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe from the coronavirus. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!